Okay, hello, greetings and welcome. All right, so let's continue with this internal energy development journey. Now, one of the questions that I get from people is, are they getting too much tension in their body from doing the rebounding? They're getting tense. So what I did is I posted on YouTube recently, Tai Chi without Chi. It's a video from my online training program on how to empty tension out of the body and tune pure elasticity. If you're on my online training, that could be the first video you start with. It's somewhere around the 100 mark on the online training program. I can't remember the number. There's 700 videos there, so have a look through it. It's on YouTube anyway now, so you can view it there. And the reason I posted on YouTube is I had some questions, and this is a repeated question about this tension problem. And that exercise fixes that tension problem. So it's just a matter of the process. Watch the video, you get the whole description of just relaxing and sinking down while stretching your mind out. Your mind goes out as you drop the stretch down. And this elastic mind out, stretch down builds a trampoline. And a person who's top heavy just pushes on your trampoline and just tests all the areas. Now on that video, I just do the front line, just from the palm stretching forward. But as we develop that skill, your partner touches on all the sides, and then you go into the magnetic pluck of the exercise, and the person grabs your arm, and you just sink magnetically and pull the joints open, and put a counterforce to pluck them up on a circle this way as you relax into the different positions. Now, when you're doing the magnetic, you move through the body, same way you touch all over the body as you do with the electric. Touch on the hip, person sinks and creates an elastic counterforce. And the objective here is not to put any dead weight on your training partner. The objective is to create a very, very clean, pure stretch onto them, a top-heavy stretch, so that you're testing the elasticity of their springs on their trampoline. Their trampoline, you're pressing on the trampoline to give them something to test and develop. We have two phases for these stretches. We have outward rebounding, it rebounds that way, and we have inward plucking forces, pulling forces, rollback energy. That's an inward magnetic force. So electric is going out, magnetic is coming in. And you'll find that as you develop the sense of pluck the joints and create the magnetic in, and then pull the joints open, then expand and radiate the energy out, you can move from magnetic to electric. So you might receive magnetically and then release electrically. Now these exercises where you're touching your partner's base and your partner sinks and comes underneath you and rebounds, the quality of development for your partner is based on how you feed them. The way you touch their base and investigate their body and find cracks in the line, gaps in the shoulders, gaps in the hips, tension points. Anything that stops your energy from reaching the foot is a tension point. You can put energy on a tension point and then uproot your partner through the tension point, and then they have to empty and soften it out so they're not being uprooted anymore. It's always better to, instead of say, you've got tension around your kidneys, your lower back, touch the lower back and just stretch underneath it, and then they have to sink and stretch the energy around their kidneys and stabilize that energy. This energy here, most people have some sort of back issues, weak kidneys, weak energy there. Around the shoulders, people hunched over their computers, necks tilted on their phone all the time. It's kind of universal for people to have problems in those areas. Most people, you touch, and that's where your mind is going to stick to first, because that's where they have the most amount of resistance. Always remembering, touch their feet as a feeder. Touch the feet, touch the feet, touch the feet. Get down through their body to the foot. If you want to uproot someone, the feet are the root. So you have a mechanical connection through the feet, and your feet stabilize your matrices, your mental and astral matrix, what hold the mind and the energy and the body together, and it goes through the feet. Your toes are a balancing act. Feel the toes. Now, once you have that, and your partner might move forward, backward, side to side, feel the way the toes engage. And when they engage, the energy system of the body amplifies. Okay. Next thing we want to look at with this video I posted on Tai Chi without Chi, is the quality of how you transfer everything into your mind. You're relaxing all these forces into your mental space, and they have to reach your mental space in order for them to be functional. So if you're just going, okay, I'm relaxing thinking, now what? It should be, make it more mental. Your mind is relaxing. We talked about layers, just a standard physical concept of relaxation. Relaxing the bones, relaxing the joints, relaxing the muscles, relaxing the nervous system, and relaxing everything into the mind itself, and relaxing the mind itself. Now, there's obviously more to that. That's just really jumping over the whole astral, looking at the nervous system's relationship to emotions, performance anxiety, learning how a person learns, their whole learning personality, what personality they switch on when they learn. Any self-image problems create resistance and prevent relaxation. So all those come into play as well. Initially, we're worried about the physical forces within yourself, the physical forces your partner puts on you, and how you relax them into the mind. And then you can double back, for those of you who do your black and white mirror work and put all your positives and negatives in, and look at all different masks and personality traits and triggers and how you interact mentally, emotionally, physically with people. And we all have our stuff, and you get to know that stuff. You can look at how it influences your training. Self-image plays a big part in growth rate. You change your self-image, you change your growth rate. And that applies to every exercise you do. So you've got the sinking exercise happening, partner's putting forces in, you're relaxing and sinking and softening into the ground under your partner. If you have a self-image that, this is going to take a long time, guess what? You've just told your unconscious, take your time. It's going to take a while before we get there. Or if you tell the unconscious, I'm a very fast learner, I can do anything very, very quickly and efficiently and correctly, my body's constantly adapting to these new changes. Then what does your body do? It adapts to new changes. If you move the unconscious mind of a person who's got cancer, for them not to have cancer, for your body to remove the cancer, guess what? There's a lot of recorded cases of just cancer disappearing by the person's unconscious mind being moved by placebo, through energy work, through change of view, through watching videos that make the person laugh a lot. There's all these different types of triggers that move the unconscious mind. When you're training in internal arts, any skill for that matter, your unconscious belief structures about yourself are going to regulate how fast you grow. Your time is valuable. The way you see yourself is going to regulate your time. How much time it takes to get yourself up to the skill, to the goal that you're looking towards. And each incarnation has a certain amount of time. Use it wisely. Fix your self-image as early as possible. Do your black and white mirror. Know thyself. And you have a very, very fast growth rate. This is super important. How many professional martial artists, even UFC fighters, do a full psychological profile of themselves, really know themselves, their black and white mirror? How much better could they be if they really knew themselves? If they went and see a sports psychologist and got a positive image inserted in there that they're a champion and that they're raising up to that level that matches being a champion mentally, emotionally and physically, they'd get there quicker, sooner, and be better. So black and white mirror are very, very important. It's not only important for skill development, but for life. If you know yourself, you have a happier life. You'll smile a lot more. You'll engage life with a different sense of knowing where life is taking you. Okay, I hope that helps with getting feedback on that video and the next stage with it. We go into a lot more depth on the Vimeo channel. If you're very interested in that, just subscribe to our Vimeo channel. We're on the Martial Man website and on mysterycollege.com. You can find it all there. And there's around 700 or so, I think, on the Elastic Force. I've got 6 channels, and so there's a lot of content there. Thanks for your time, and see you in the next video.